So earlier, I was talking about my OCD when I'm at work, whatever. Is this a frog suit? It's not. But I would take firepower, which, fireballs while you're underwater. Duh. Of course it makes sense. But, I was talking about the way I work earlier. That was nice while it lasted. About how I have certain standards that have to be met, or I will work until they are met. Like, that's the same way I approach this series, just on a much larger scale. If I'm like at work or whatever, if I expect a certain level of, say, cleanliness in the kitchen, I can make that happen in a matter of minutes, or worst case scenario, in an hour or two. But, as far as standards go for video production, that's a little bit trickier. Yeah, it's, video production's a little bit slower paced than, food service. If I was to impose the exact same standards on my videos as I do, in the kitchen, I would never get a video out. They would always constantly be, on the back burner. They would always be, modified. They would be in post-production hell, basically. Just always get, I'm not happy. This has to be perfect. I can realize those 99% standards. So, I kind of view myself as the Walter White of my own reality. The purity has to be there. 99 point whatever percent. It has to be pure. So my standards have to be met 99 point whatever percent. The thing about it is that, as I said, that's a little bit more difficult to realize when media is concerned. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to meet those standards. I would rather have substandard work out there if it means I'm going to eventually get to where my standards are. As far as my standards go for gossip in games, they're getting closer. I don't want to assign a number value, but, I wouldn't say it's in the 90% range yet. So, I wouldn't say it's too far away from 90%. Because in the earlier episodes, let me see, what were my main issues? My first issue was that, the games have to be played on a real television. Because I did Super Mario Kart. I was just checking the computer, making sure it was still recording. I did Super Mario Kart first, but I connected the Super Nintendo straight to the computer. That was a nightmare, because what ended up happening was there was just a slight delay. And I spent literally at least half of the video session trying to get used to that half-second delay. I mean, it didn't help either that I'm used to playing Mario Kart 8, and the controls are just slightly different on Mario Kart 8 compared to Super Mario Kart. So, the first thing that I changed was it has to be played on a real TV. I can't compromise on that. It's just, the experience is not authentic enough. It's fake.